What are the 10 most important things about personal finance that someone without a finance background must know? Don't get a salary. A salary will never make you money grow. Don't invest any of your money. Investing is for wealth preservation, not wealth creation. So first you have to make wealth grow. Cash flow versus assets. Ever hear cash is king? I've met dozens of clients who are millionaires. On paper, particularly if you count their primary residence. But they wouldn't have the ability to pay an unexpected $500 bill. Unless you have enough savings to live on, you must have cash flow. Building assets is important, very important, but not as important as having a positive net cash flow. Positive net cash flow allows you to build assets. Negative cash flow forces you to sell assets. Use a financial advisor, particularly a fee-only RIA. Go read my other posts on fiduciaries, RIAs, and brokers. I won't repeat them all here. What I will repeat is the need for the position and pull out. Don't try to save money by not buying expensive coffee or taking subways instead of cabs. That's a myth. The best way to save money is to make more. When you have wealth, never invest more than 2% of your wealth in any one idea. Don't enter a business with a lot of competition. Enter a business with a monopoly. This means high profits, high perks, great education. Read a lot about things that have nothing to do with finance. Then combine them. Sleeping 8 hours a day might be the most important personal finance rule. Budgeting. Yes, it's true that most millionaires do not budget. But why? Because most millionaires are naturally frugal and don't have to budget because they never spend outside of their means and get twitchy when their checking accounts drop $1,000. For the rest of us, we have no idea what we spend every month and on what. Budgeting with modern software is not hard, at all. Virtually every client I meet with, I have do a 3-month budget tracking or look back. They are always stunned by a few numbers. No one understands how much they spend on food. I rarely see a couple that spends less than $500/week on food, inclusive of dining out. No one understands how much they spend out drinking when young. That if they can cut that cable bill from $135 to $35 by cutting the cord, that they are not saving $100/month, they are saving almost $1 million over the course of 50 years. $100/month at 8% interest is $800,000 over a 50-year period. So next time you consider whether or not to try to cut $100/month from a bill, think about it in terms of life and savings impact, retirement savings and planning. Learn what an IRA is, ideally what a Roth, traditional, SEP, etc. are, but I'll settle for just knowing what one is, and just how much that can help you. I can't emphasize this enough, and write on it regularly. Put 10% of everything you make into your retirement. Here's how the above 4 items play into this. 1. Assume you have a crappy minimum wage job making $7.25/hour as an 18-year-old high school dropout. You work 39 hours a week, no one gives full-time, and only get 1 week per year off. That's only $14,420/year. If you put 10% away, starting at 18, when you retire 50 years later, you'll retire a millionaire. If you also put away your tax refund when you get it, instead of spending it, and you could retire easily with over $2.5 million on a minimum wage job your whole life. Then live on 5% per year, over $100K/year, at 5x the quality of life you had, and leave each of your 2 kids $1 million in a trust that they can have when they retire. They will have over $50 million. Yes, you read that correctly. In 2 generations, on 1 measly minimum wage job, your kids could retire in the top of the top 1%. By the way, this is why our grandparents had better qualities of life from a money standpoint. They all lived through the Depression and saved. Now no one does. You will get hurt. You will get laid off. Your company will fail. Your wife will get pregnant again. You'll forget to renew your insurance and get into a car wreck. Your refrigerator will break. It will happen. This is a fact. So have an emergency account. Go back to your budget. Figure out what 3 months is. Put that into a savings account. Don't touch it. If you don't have an emergency account, then after you put 10% into your retirement, put 5% into your emergency account out of every check until you do. Scrimp where you can until it's built up. You'll sleep better, and when everything hits the fan you won't have to run interest on your credit cards. Set your retirement back 3 years by taking out money and incurring a penalty. This is not hard. Do it. Be around people who love you and who you love. Eliminate people who bring you down. Gratitude abundance. You can only be grateful for what is abundant in your life or what will be abundant in your life. So practice gratitude/abundance all day.